Cats and porn are the only things the internet's known for. Oh, wait, we're live. Hi.
I mean, you're not wrong. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes. Good, today's a dreary Baltimore afternoon. You can't really tell, but it's raining a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
It's not raining in the game. So, yeah. Some pre-game announcements. Once again, Sirenscape will be our sound set.
They're super cool.
Yes, let's see if I can get a sound going.
I fully expected. I saw you put on with your phone when he first started. I thought you were going to do the Wilhelm scream as soon as we went live. That is very loud.
What?
Let me turn that down.
How was that for you guys? Because that was pretty loud here.
It wasn't loud per se, but I could hear it breaking on the feed from your end.
Yeah, it was loud enough that it blew the mic for a sec.
But yes, so the ambient sound we have is brought to you by Sirenscape, who are a wonderful company that produces sounds for so many adventures. They have Dragon Heist, Out of the Abyss, Ghost of Saltmarsh. Some of the levels of Dungeon of Mad Mage, not all of them yet, but they're probably getting there. Because I know with Dragon Heist, they did like the first 3 chapters and then did the next 2 or 3. Probably just takes time and they're like releasing what they have. The link is above Scuddy's head, and they are. I know it's $23.99 every 2 months, so divide that by 2, 12 a month. Math.
Nothing says early morning like math, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we play D&D at 10 a.m. Yeah.
Give me all that math.
Yeah.
But they're wonderful. They have more than just fantasy. They also have sci-fi and board games like Catan. They have, I think, Call of Cthulhu, a couple of those, and some Mutants and Masterminds. So that's also nifty. If you're into those things. And a ton of Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Pathfinder was an early adopter. D&D came a little bit later. But just use them. They're wonderful. We've been using them. Lots of Bundy.
Lots of Bundy.
Bundy.
Sorry, lots of Bundy.
Bundy. So stupid. I love it so much.
And the Kenku battle, which is everyone's favorite.
Yeah, the Kenku battle is amazing.
So,
they're freaking
check
anchovies.
Them out.
They're not Kenkus, they're anchovies.
Okay. SpongeBob, the anchovies are.
Oh, okay.
The very first episode.
I was really confused for a second.
There's a bunch of dumb fish, and they just go, meep, meep. They just spam it, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think. They are royalty free. So as long as you're doing what we do is shouting them out, putting a link, you can use their stuff without penalty. I don't think you've gotten any hits from them or anything, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, the only thing they don't like is if you stream their entire soundtrack without playing the game. You're essentially just stealing their stuff. They don't do that. Which we're not, because we are talking a lot. It's early. Any other pregame announcements?
Nah, not really, no.
Okay. In which that's the case, we are going to our Waterdeep game, where the crew has just recently slain a white dragon named Everwinter. After a goblin got it confused for Neverwinter and sent them on a wild goblin chase.
Okay, so we're going to do the adventure thing. The classic adventure thing for post-slaying a dragon. I'm going to try to harvest every single part I possibly can.
I think we had been joking about seeing how difficult it would be to haul this thing back to Waterdeep.
We do have a wagon, so we could take at least the hide.
The problem is you can't find the hide, because it's hiding.
Oh, wow.
The other issue is how difficult it is. I don't know how to skin a dragon. I mean, I'm willing to try, but
Meanwhile, Rogh is like examining the Pokeball thing. It's like, what? I can't get out.
I poke
He
it.
just fell into the living ruby, and we forgot about him.
I take the ruby that shrunk down to like half its size, and I put it on this convenient ruby-sized socket on a belt.
Room for 6.
Yep.
That's something that the new Pokemon game could really revolutionize. Add a 7th slot.
Suddenly, there's a lady whose hair is always facing the same angle, no matter where she's looking, and a very flamboyant guy, and a cat following us everywhere.
I don't know. A 7th Pokemon slot would mess me up.
Or a 2nd save file.
That would be amazing.
What? Sacrilege. What year is it?
So, we are trying to...
I got that super fancy dagger that throws really good. Do I feel like I could use that to cut through this tough draconic hide? I forget if it was magical or not.
With effort you can, though I do have survival.
The survival check for me?
Yes, to...
He was asking if you have the skill.
Okay, you said, and I do have survival.
No,
And I'm like,
do you?
I'm like, yes, you do.
Roll the survival to see how well you can harvest.
I got really lucky. 15.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So you see, trying to cut pieces. You can also roll Arcane to see if you know what parts are more valuable, because this thing is pretty heavy. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Actually, Arcane's better than survival for me, just barely, but I got a 14 total.
Wow. Oh, those ended. Ooh, treasure hoard. I forgot they had tables.
The snowball right here that's sitting right next to it. It's like a famous white dragon dropping. It's really valuable. And it's just snow.
It's called a dragon diamond.
What game was it where we were talking in depth about do dragons shit literal gold?
This one
Okay.
with the gold dragon.
Yes, that's right.
All right. So, what was your opinion?
That wasn't debating it. That was Kevin's like, did you know in older editions they crap out diamonds?
That was video game Lunar. The dragon diamonds was dragon ship.
Oh, that just sounded like a very old school D&D lore, though.
Old school D&D lore, the reason they have a horde is because they needed to survive, and they can't have babies unless the babies grow up in a hoard of treasure.
They also eat it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of things. So, what was your arcane again?
14.
14. So 15 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
So you all see patients just like blooding, trying to cut.
Let's see. Do I have anything else that could help me with doing what I'm doing?
If Rogue wants to be nice, he could maybe give you bardic inspiration.
He's stuck in a ball.
That's right. Shit. Never mind.
Nope, I got nothing. So I slowly cut through and grab parts of the dragon, I guess.
Nice. So.
Now there's a few 100 pounds of hide that we gotta drag all the way back to the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a dragon.
Or do we? As I turn into a giant ape and I just grab it all and climb out the roof.
Or there's also the doors. Since it died, those ice walls vanished.
Oh, then he would have went that way.
Yeah, because remember, there's the door that he comes in, the gigantic one.
I was gonna say Patience would wait until he had everything that he wanted to harvest to turn into a giant ape and move it, but patience waiting just doesn't seem possible, so he just...
Well, also
takes
maybe
that
wait
hide
until
and
we
goes.
see what's in his treasure hoard.
Yeah, but patience is already gone as a giant
Oh,
monkey
fuck.
with the hide.
And you can only do that once a day, can't you?
Yep, we got a timer now. You got an hour. As I'm one of those, I keep forgetting what they're called. The Japanese spa monkeys is what I call them. The ones that sit in the hot water geysers in Japan.
Yeah, like that. Looks a bit more like a baboon. He's going. Just hear a random person. Oh, Patience is monkeying around again.
So when I get to the wagon with this, how much of the wagon does the hide of a white dragon take up?
Most of it.
Okay.
Because remember, this thing is huge size. You just throw it there and you see...
The horses are bitching, like, this shit is gonna be so heavy, Patience, you asshole!
And you just hear, hey, you got any of the meat with that?
And I like run back and grab some and then run back over. Who said that?
The chest.
Oh, okay. I was like, if that was the horse, I probably should be concerned, but...
I like how you immediately responded with an affirmative, yes, I will get you meat, without realizing who was talking.
I'm getting in character.
So you guys, like, see Patience run away, come back as you try and find the treasure, grab more of the dragon.
You know what? Away. I would try. As a giant monkey, I try some of the meat.
Oh, no.
It's okay, but,
Sorry.
It's a little cold, but it's a lot like, probably some alligator, closer to that.
Yeah, I guess it is a reptile.
It's got reptile dysfunction.
Okay,
no.
He tries to chew it, and it's very rubbery, because alligator is very rubbery, and he immediately regrets it. So.
Yeah. It's a little minty.
I had too much mint. I took... How much damage do they do with their breath stacks? Cold damage.
Then you take it back.
Wintergreen.
And as you go back to the wagon with the bit for the chest, you see the horses licking up, excess blood off the hide.
I mean... okay, now you're... I'm genuinely curious.
If Patience
Do
had any
horses ever eat meat?
If Patience had any knowledge in nature, he'd be like, wow, they must have a very low mineral deficiency. Because horses will actually eat meat if they're low on iron and stuff like that. But that's only like if it's a very dire need. Still disturbing nonetheless.
Yeah, as you're handling it, like, oh, white dragon blood is exceedingly salty. It's almost like licking salt.
From the wound?
It's how they keep warm from freezing in the cold.
Ah, okay.
I genuinely cannot tell if you're making this shit up on the fly or if this is actually you remembering stuff from the Draconomicon.
Nah.
I am the Draconomicon. Meanwhile, the other group, who is doing a little less
treasure!
interesting things, but still fun.
This is not less interesting.
It is for me.
Okay. That's valid.
Wow, you could hear it in your voice. Those like daggers.
Coming up with some strange, unusual behavior for horses. Rolling on a chart.
Okay, that's valid.
One requires a little bit more creativity.
I take 4 psychic damage and I have disadvantage in my next thing.
Okay, so... Oh, these charts suck. No wonder I don't use them.
Ooh, ow.
There's a horde generator on Donjon.
Oh,
for 5e.
That's how it works. Still sucks.
What
the coins are in a separate section from everything else. So So I looked at it and it's like, why are you only going to gain art? Where are the coins? It's a separate thing. It's like, if you look at the chart, all CR 11 to 16 gives you the same coins. and then everything else you roll for, essentially. Ooh, that's a lot of coins. Man, I have been shortchanging you guys. I'm gonna have to have that, so I keep shortchanging you.
No. I want money. I'm broke as shit. Seriously, Santa has like 60 gold to her name. Wait, and a bag of 250 gems? Where did those come from? She is slightly less broke.
When you ask me these questions, you expect me to know them like I'm the DM or something.
That was also a question to the room. They might remember where those things came from.
A bag of gems worth 200 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got a bag of 20 gems worth 100 gold each. I don't know where you... Oh, from the Mimic, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
No, these are old. They've been on my character sheet for forever.
Oh, then I have no idea. Oh, well.
Okay, so this is the first time I'm using these charts, so forgive me if it's weird. I totally forgot they actually have stuff here.
You find a Electrum statue shaped like a pickle. Worth 250 gold.
Alright, so...
That's some 2E shit there.
I think the weirdest one in that treasure chart, because I may or may not have used it all the time before I started streaming, is the... I think it's a black alabaster mask. And that's all they say. They don't say what the mask is or if it's even humanoid.
I kind of like that though. Because it gives you the freedom to riff and flavor it based on the dungeon you're in. Because like if you're in a dungeon filled with lizard folk, it's probably not gonna look like a human mask. It might look like a lizard folk mask.
It's always a mask made of the same material. It's never like a wooden mask with gold foil on it or something, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, they only have so much space.
True.
Almost done. It's not like
you guys are
I
having
told you.
the slowest Legend of Zelda chest open.
It's not like I, up until tomorrow, assumed I already gave you the dragon's treasure and forgot to roll it up.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rewatched the episodes last night at like 12 a.m.
And I was like, crap. I gave you the priest's treasure last time.
Yep.
And for some reason, my brain thought that was the dragons. So, as you search for the dragon's hoard, you find about 5,000 gold.
In mixed change?
Just straight up gold.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
1,600 platinum. And 13 gems.
Okay. Yes, your soda can farted.
You also find 2 potions, a really well-designed arrow, a gem that looks different than the other gems you find. You also find 13 random gems, and a ring with fishes on it.
Okay.
I like how when we leveled up, Rogh specifically got identified so we didn't have to do this anymore. But now he's not here, so we're gonna futz around with this shit and see what it does the old-fashioned way again.
What do you see? What do you see?
Yeah. So, the gold is gonna be heavy as fuck.
Patience in giant monkey form gets back over to the dragon, and it's debating how it can get the teeth out without destroying them.
Random goblin walks in. Hey, master.
Say goodbye.
A monkey covered in blood. And since I ate some of the meat, it's all over my mouth.
And he just
looks
like
over.
I'm going to take the day off. I'll be back.
Yeah, that sounds valid.
I give him a monkey taunt with the chest beat and everything.
Guys, the dragon's dead. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I actually I will walk over to him. It's giant monkey form, and I'm like, and I'm like trying to signal to them, hey, do you got any giant dentist pliers? Or something similar to that. So it's pretty much just a giant monkey being like acting out, pointing out teeth, and pointing back at the dragon.
Hold on. Get Migba! A few moments later, you see another goblin walks up. He's like, speak with animals. What do you need, great beast?
We have defeated your former. I've defeated your former master, and I require its teeth.
I am defeated.
Oh, that is interesting.
We
don't really have dental plan.
You don't have a little goblin that wishes to be a dentist one day? In this winter wonderland?
No. We do have a eye, nose, and mouth specialist, though.
Do they have any tools that would help? Okay, well, don't get...
Though you could take it with you to Big Town and have it taken care of there.
It big head. Hard to move.
Cut the head off.
Frustrated monkey noises.
Okay.
And it's like, with what? I am monkey, not a sword.
They look over at the huge axis that all the giants have.
I'm imagining I just walked into this room after sorting through all the gold and just like...
You walk in as this happens, so the giant monkey is talking to a goblin, looks over at the giant axis and gets really excited.
I'm not gonna go get my backpack and start shoveling the gold into sacks, because I specifically bought extra sacks for this purpose, for shit like that. Also, I did the math, and I'm pretty sure all of that gold and coinage only weighs 132 pounds.
You still need something to put it all in?
Yeah, sacks. And now that there's no dragon, we can actually bring the horses closer.
Alright, so Patience finds a nice mound of ice, and moves the head up and chopping block, So we're not going to have room for all this. I know that for sure. Patience doesn't know that yet. But I know.
Well, I will leave the sacks with Serene to start shoveling things into, and Tana's going to run and get the horses, because she's fast as shit.
You see the dragon's bloody hide, the horse is licking the thing, and the chest going... And you see something red in the chest that's...
There's a very clear blood trail, because I just skinned the hide and I just dragged it there. So.
Okay, this is our life now. Alright. I'm gonna lead the horses back to the dragon's lair.
Let's go!
I know, it'll be quick.
You just hear...
I know it's cold, I'm sorry. We'll be quick about it. Yeah, I can't understand them, but I know that they were bitching about it being cold because Patience told us that. That, and I probably... I feel like if you had horses, you would probably just talk to them the way we talk to the dog. He's bitching, yes. I know it's cold and wet and uncomfortable, but... Yeah, so we get back. I assume, do we run into anything on the walk back to the dragon sword? All of the goblins leaving.
You see goblins every now and just looking out like...
We could hire them for the store that we're never at.
We have a store?
The tavern that we're never
There
at.
we go.
I
feel like I wouldn't trust them. However,
Also,
we could hire them to carry our shit if it doesn't all fit on the cart.
Also, Trollskull Alley's in kind of like the nice part of town, and they'll probably be quite racist to a bunch of goblins. They'll be like, what are a bunch of goblins doing here? I say, what a deep is going downhill.
I mean, yeah, I can see that.
First they allowed patience, and now they're allowing all of these.
I know, it's quite blasphemous. Both Patience and Serene kind of cry, but shrug, because they're like, it's a Tiefling life.
No, just patience.
Oh, well, Patience cries then.
Just patience.
But, alright, so for the rest of whatever is left on my hour, I would help carry stuff. I don't know if we can put it all in the wagon, though. Does the wagon's axle, the wheel's axles break?
Yeah, it's just kind of like... It's a big dragon. And trying to get all of its juiciness.
Does anybody ever buy a bag of holding? I feel like Rogh bought a bag of holding.
Monkey Patience just shrugs.
One of the goblins comes up, is like, oh, great monkey. So, if you got the money, we got some horses and wagons you can buy.
Fuck yes.
I tried to signal. Everybody else to be like, I point at the goblins.
I looked at goblins. What is he trying to say?
And I say back to that goblin, yes, we would be very interested. The dwarf would probably want to talk to you.
One walks up, goblin.
Serene.
We got some horses and wagons you can buy if you got the gold and silver. Food.
He says he's got horses and wagons.
Fuck yeah.
Glad I'm useful for one thing, and that's talking to goblins.
And chopping dragon heads off.
And critting really well.
Stabbing.
I mean, you were the one who killed the thing.
Off the other one.
Serene the Dragon Slayer.
How much does he want for his horse and cart?
Oh no, Kevin. He's like,
How much do you want?
It's like,
Thank you.
this many. Just puts
75 gold.
Per cart?
No, total for the horses and carts.
I'm done.
We don't even know how many carts or horses this is. It could be like a single mule. And like
Yeah,
5
let's
carts.
see the horse and cart probably first.
We want to see the horse and cart before we make any deals. Goblin.
Okay. They come back. You see 4 horses and 3 carts.
For 75 gold?
The one
Oh,
cart's
buddy.
being pushed by goblins. It's like, I don't think they'll want the extra cart.
Probably not. Hang on, let me check and see what tool proficiency
It's got a
I have. I
hitch.
have a
They can
fuckload.
just hitch it to the other one.
Yeah, I don't have carpenter's tools.
That's what the hitch is for.
Would my hour have been used up yet?
Nah, probably.
Okay. Patience turns back to normal, and he's like, "Oh hey, one of these patches has a horse with saddlebags on it in the picture. Weird."
Yeah, so the carts are pretty rough shape. Same with the horses. The one horse is kind of skinny, and you can see like the ribs little, and the other one's just kind of old. It's like.
Alright, so the heaviest stuff goes in that cart, right?
3 carts, 2
So, like,
horses.
patience, yeah. Because, like, that is torn. Because this is a really good deal. But what the fuck are we going to do with 6 horses? We're going to have to expand our barn.
Well, if
Or just sell them when we get back to town.
one of the goblins like, oh, I speak common. You could eat them and make their feet into glue and their hair into violin strings once you're done with them.
You know, horse meat isn't that bad, actually.
Wait a minute. What? Okay, all right. I feel like we need to have a talk, Patience. I found the horses drinking blood when I first showed up.
Oh,
Okay.
that's weird. Are they vampires? Hey, are you vampires?
No,
Oh, they're
we
not
just needed
vampires,
some
we're fine.
salt.
They needed salt. We should probably get them some salt when we get back.
I ignore Patience and I start putting gold into the goblin cart.
75? 75?
Oh, yeah, I will give him 75 gold out of the treasure we just got.
You see 75 goblins and he hands a gold to everyone. We're out! We rich!
There were
Oh.
75 goblins in this area? Jesus Christ.
I love these goblins. It's so old school, like, fantasy cartoon. They're just like, they're evil, but they're also kind of innocent.
They, like, come out of the woodwork. It's like, what the fuck? They were hiding in the walls. Okay.
Yeah, they just saw, some of them just saw you slay a dragon, the high
That's fair.
priest, 3 giants. They're not that
That's
dumb.
valid.
10 intelligence. They're like,
I don't wanna fuck with that.
Nah, we good.
We're not paid well enough for that. Probably not paid at all.
As
They gave
get
all
on
their
a
money
bunch
to
of
the dragon.
They're paid with their life.
ponies and stuff.
Yeah.
We's out, bitches. We's rich. Gold apiece.
All right.
The gold weighs slightly less now.
I don't
It
think
is 98.5 pounds.
I don't think anyone else has their driving license, so aka lane vehicle proficiency. So I will take
Nope.
one of the shoddier wagons.
What skill, what ability is that based on?
I have no idea. It's a tool proficiency.
It is a tool.
From the new Avernus and Ghost of
Wisdom?
Saltmarsh, they added
Or-
new checks for vehicles. So maybe like if there was something that was more difficult than just moving it.
Yeah,
I'll
if
have
you're just
proficiency
moving, you're
bonus on the
fine.
check.
But
Okay.
if you're like doing a chase or trying to drift or something,
Or
Okay.
you need to make a jump over a valley or something. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't want to do that with wagons. Please. No.
Thana will take
Why is this wagon
ours.
painted orange?
Thana will take ours because I'm more comfortable with this cart, and then the guy with proficiency can drive the shoddy goblin one.
I was also thinking if I need to replace a part if it breaks, maybe add that proficiency, or would that just be carpentry tools?
I'd say they can synergize. You could use either. If you have both, you gain like advantage and stuff like that.
Okay, I do not have carpentry. I was just making sure.
Yeah, carpentry would be better for like fabrication, while the land's like mechanic. Open up the horse and chinker on them. His gas is low.
That's what the salt is for.
Ah, I see. He's low in salt. Okay. Someone get him some liters of blood.
Ugh.
This horse gets 30 miles on a liter of beer.
I like that. That's finally the thing that me and Callie grown.
Hey, your horse's filters look kind of dirty. You'll need them replaced.
Mm-hmm.
So the one, as you're going there, you notice the skinnier horse also has gas. It probably is.
All our horses are fuck ups.
Well, the older one seems fine. He's just old.
I think Spud is kicks occasionally and chews fences.
I don't think Spud's with us. We just have Ned and Ted, right?
Yeah, Spud's back home.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right,
We had
'cause we were
3
like-
horses. Now we have 5, and 3 wagons.
Yes.
6 once you bring out the patch.
Or sorry, a wagon and 2 carts, right?
No, leave the patch where it is. We'll save that for next time. We're like, we don't have enough horses because we only brought 2 because we didn't think we would be getting a dragon horde. In hindsight, we probably should have brought a bigger cart.
We should get some land outside Long Saddle.
What the fuck is Long Saddle?
I'm pretty sure that's the name of the town, the village in Sword Coast. They're known for their horses and stuff.
When you guys were going around talking to your people and just over the last several months, you know that someone who lives on your street owns a large horse farm. I think that's also called a ranch.
Yeah,
Maybe.
typically.
Yeah.
Horse farm.
It's
Hook
okay,
up them
buddy.
horses.
Darling, it's just the rain.
Let's milk them. Wait, what?
Terry, it's okay, buddy. It's just the rain. You actually, like, the wind picked up a second. You could hear it hitting the window.
You've got to put up the map.
Oh, yeah.
The only
Harry,
reason,
it's okay, buddy.
the only reason I remember
doing
Long
the-
Saddle is because apparently Evelyn from the old campaign, she was from there or something.
Harry, darling.
And her family's a bunch of nobles that have like a horse farm or horse ranch or something.
I'm still here. I'm just on the floor comforting the dog.
Yeah, that's nowhere near Sword Coast.
No? Oh. Well.
No, that's
Hey, buddy.
Ooh, Savage Frontier. That is
No, that's the north. That's like the north
northwest.
of the Sword Coast, right?
And it says north. No, look, it's further up. Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is. Or further down. This map sucks.
Yeah, it does. Luckily, no one at home can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's Yeah, the Sword Coast, Silver
am I putting
Marches,
up
and it's
the-
like over here.
Oh,
Am I putting up the
okay,
Waterdeep map, baby, or the
It's just to the east of the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
Waterdeep
up
or
to-
Sword Coast?
Both.
I can't do both.
You can put up the
Not fit.
big one until you guys get to town in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeanette, I'm not sure if you're still here. I just saw your comment. Is this better? Apparently, I'm quiet.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I don't know why, but it was knocked down like a decibel. It's
Yeah.
weird.
So, yeah, it's on that.
I want to say we're like 2 or 3 days outside Waterdeep.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Should we head
You
back
guys
to Waterdeep?
Cue Lord of the Rings travel music.
Do we remember where that neighbor's horse farm is? Like, is it just outside town, or?
it's a couple miles outside town. Let's see if I can bring it up without crashing the computer.
It's near Baldur's Gate.
I can bring it from my phone.
We'll
If you
have
want
to
to bring that
travel.
up.
We'll have to travel to Baldur's Gate.
It's a lovely place this time of year.
I mean, the horses will like it. It's the City of Blood. That'd be the weirdest and scariest encounter, not gonna lie, of vampiric horses.
Analysis Xylosiend, landlord of horse farms outside town.
Gesundheit.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yep. In Alice. Oh.
Yeah, so just outside town.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually probably better, because that way we don't have to worry about expanding the thing.
Mhm.
And maybe we can arrange to borrow them every now and then.
Oh, horses are not allowed inside the city walls, apparently.
What?
A Baldur's Gate.
Probably Baldur's
Oh, a
Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Mm.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, in Waterdeep? What? They have fucking wagons all over the place.
It's because the horses beat people up too much.
Mm-hmm. That's such a weird thing. Why no horses?
Because they shit everywhere.
Okay, that's valid.
Huh. Well, thank you for the fun fact, Jeanette. I did not know that. It is Baldur's Gate. She did confirm.
Okay.
She meant Baldur's Gate.
It does make me wonder, though, because I think there used to be stuff about that in actual history where it was thought that horses were dirty because of all the dung and everything, and they invited plague.
I was thinking in Baldur's Gate, it's just they don't want dead horses taking up the roads.
That's valid.
Man, they made Baldur's Gate such a shithole.
It is!
There's a reason, but you guys were just
Yeah.
passing by. It's more violent than normal for a reason.
Yeah, but it's still, like, that's some next level shithole. Like,
Almost like there's a supernatural influence at the city. Wink.
what?
So, after a bit, let's see.
I
if they
believe
got
we
some-
were 2-3 days outside town.
Yes.
So the good wagon will probably be the one that's carrying the dragon hide and its head on top of the hide.
As you're
It actually might take us longer to get there now because than it did the first round
Yeah,
because
we
they're
have-
carrying a lot more.
And we have a caravan.
Too, yeah. Yeah, so do we encounter anything on the way back home?
You a bit about you encounter a group of farmers or traders. Another little caravan like
Hey.
Do they look like they have any interesting trade goods on their cart?
lots of pots, pans, and cooking utensils. It's like we're going to Water's Deep to sell our supplies.
I mean,
And-
you're welcome to travel with us. We are also going to Waterdeep to sell our supplies.
Is that a
Yeah.
dragon's head?
Pardon the mess.
No, it's not a dragon's head.
Ah, it's a drake. I told you it's a drake.
I don't think drakes come in white. Aren't they usually a brown?
They come in many colors.
I don't know. I haven't seen one. We only saw one once far away when I was at sea.
History or Arcana? I don't know. Just to see what Patience knows. 15?
Drakes can come in different
For-
colors.
Okay. I think there's blue and green ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know. I would think
That's
Dragon Cultists probably use them or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
That,
that's another one
they're
to add
put
to our
on your-
list of enemies, possibly.
But
How do they react to the mimic, if any, at all?
Well, the mimic's pretty quiet.
They're like, wow, that's a nice chest you have there. At least that looks nice.
Yeah. Don't touch, she'll take your fingers off.
Wait, what?
Yep. I'm gonna look. It's gonna be so fun trolling the children with that.
No, it's not. That thing could kill them.
It could, but they're not stupid.
That thing's going in the cellar, and the kids are going to be idiots and be like, I want to see it because they're not letting me see it.
We can't put Chester in the cellar.
Forgot his name's Chester. Oh.
He's got a name. We can't do it.
Chester,
So yeah,
when we get back, what kind of view would you like? Do you like being somewhere that's like dark and quiet, or do you like being out in the open with the breeze?
Well, I don't really feel breeze because my skin is kind of hard like that. But wherever I can sit to get meat.
Okay, so behind the bar. Sound good? Behind the bar? Everybody?
Sure.
that works for me.
What kind of bar is it? Like a long metal one, a smaller
No,
wood bar?
it's long wooden.
Oh, okay. Do people
Wait,
hit
you
their
can
heads on
turn
it a
into
lot?
other things, can't you?
Yeah. I don't do toilets anymore.
Oh.
Anymore.
Well, shit.
That unfortunate accident was someone who ate tacos.
What's... I don't know what taco is, but I kind of don't want to know now.
Definitely don't want to know now.
It sounds something from the south.
Sorry, I'm cutting up the last of the apples, and the dog is waiting for more.
Of course he is.
Especially because I bribed him out of barking at the rain with a little bit of peanut butter.
Oh, I probably should have asked this before we started traveling, but the horses, one's old and one's kind of skinny, but they're not really like sickly or anything, right?
Well, the skinnier one looks like he's a little underfed. He probably could use a nice, dietary regiment. And the old one probably has a lot of old, things like arthritis and stuff, but
Oh,
he's like, oh,
boy,
so old. Because you can talk to him if you want to.
you can.
Yeah, I would have been... Patient suddenly has on like a little doctor reflector thing. He's like, alright, so how are you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling today?
Which one's the good one?
What's his 10?
10 is the best you've ever felt, and 1 is the
The old
worst.
one's like, this morning I feel like a 4. I think rain's coming in.
Hmm.
Oh my god, I love them.
All right, so I guess you're going to be getting a little bit more of the fish oils in your diet to help with the joints.
That stuff makes me fart.
Wait, what's my medicine? Okay, I guess we'll try to keep you out of the rain.
I like pina coladas.
I'm like, wait a minute, Patience doesn't have proficiency in medicine. What am I saying?
So how does the guard react when we show up to the gate with a dragon in our cart?
Go through.
Before we get to the guard, I'm like, do you think the ward will let us through?
The who?
The dragon
ward.
It's dead. It might not count as a dragon anymore. It's a corpse.
It's still a dragon's corpse.
We'll find out.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Are we allowed in?
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's I believe, a compulsion. No brain, no compulsion to force it out.
We don't know this.
Yeah, Patience doesn't know. That's why I threw
We'd
in the
assumed it was like a physical thing.
It did.
doing the classic like
Well,
80s,
it's not
90s,
a dragon anymore. It's a corpse.
the 80s, 90s commercial break thing, where I add this like unneeded tension right before the commercial break, and then when they come back, it's just immediately negated, neutralized, like it never happened. Like Spider-Man's about to get hit by something falling, and he just moves out of the way.
You know what we hadn't discussed? The fuck are we gonna do with a dragon corpse? Who's gonna buy this shit from us?
Well, there's quite a few mages in town. The Blackstaff might be interested in the components.
True.
So you took the head, the hide, and did you, using your arcane, take some of the other organs that you know are kind of valuable?
If you allow it with that check I had, yes. Which was 15
Okay.
for Arcana, I believe. No, 15 was survival, 14 was
14, yeah. Well, you took what you think were more valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily the most valuable, but what you were like, I think people want the pancreas. You know,
I would have took the bones, but that's by far the heaviest part.
Oof. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Instead of going to the Blackstaff, and instead of going to Thazar Day...
We make our own dragon flesh golem?
No. I don't know how to... Do you know how to make a golem, Patience?
No.
Okay.
But
no.
I had a
We
cousin
put an
back in
ad in the
Ithril who knew how to do
newspaper.
it.
We put an ad in the newspaper.
The long sheets?
Mm-hmm. See who wants to buy a bunch of dragon shit from us.
Ye old Craigslist.
I mean, like, they do have Waterdeep newspapers, right?
Yes. And you can post ads in it. Yeah.
We need to charge up our crystals.
So you finally make it back to Troll
I do
Skull
think
Island
we
and
should
the Perky Poltergeist.
we should maybe pay a wizard or priest or something, though, to cast some kind of not rot on the body, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should do that.
What spell was that again?
Gentle repose. Thank you, Jeanette.
Yeah, that's it. Whew. So many spells. So.
I was about to say, Zebediah used to use that one a bit, because may or may not have had a dead character, and all that was left was a bloody pulp, and he was just like, gentle repose. We'll just keep this. Revive him when we can.
You pull up, the kids come out, it's like, oh, wow! Dragon head! Cool!
So, like, on one hand, I kind of want to sell it. On the other hand, this would look so cool mounted next to the troll head.
Okay, so I know of a few priests of tier that we can get for helping preserve this stuff. So I'm going to be back, make sure the kids don't, like, get swallowed by the head or something.
I'd be more worried about the mimic.
Oh, that's
Sure. Chester, these are not food. They're friends. They're our kids. If you eat them, I will stab you. Kids, this is Chester.
You just
And you just hear, that's not me. That's an actual chest.
Fuck. That one is Chester.
just the awkward, like, it's clearly over there. No, it's okay. I have a friend that's a chest. It makes it fine. Chester's gonna be our mascot now.
Mm-hmm.
So, patients, you find a priest who's willing to cast gentle repose a couple times for a small donation to the church.
Okay, and what's the donation?
It's whatever you can afford and think they're worthy. That is at least what they were supposed to.
Okay, gentle repose I think is 2nd level.
2nd or 3rd, something like that.
You know what? I'll give him all of my 25 platinum that I have on my inventory.
He exceedingly thanks you and says that will cover for as much as you need for the rest of the year. He's like, shit, I was expecting a couple of silver. Oh.
25 is platinum is 10 gold, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you just paid this man 250 gold.
That's how much a scroll would have cost for one of those casts, probably.
Yeah.
That's true.
I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
Gentle repose.
And then I'm gonna carry the rest of our goodies up to the living room to start sorting out that gold.
All right, kids. Now Jinx, I know that you're learning the wizard stuff, right? They're teaching you about numbers and everything, right?
Yeah, just learned algebra.
All right. Why don't you help Thana with counting? Be good practice.
He's like, it's algebra, Dad, not addition.
Algebra.
I know how to count.
It's very clearly like Warlock. That's a guard.
Okay, patience, I got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like, shit. Orphans are really good with money. We're like, money! Oh, it's only 5 copper. Let's go steal from another guy.
They know by the weight of the
My
coin
God,
purse.
that platinum. Whoa. Whew. There are what, four of us?
4 main people.
Yeah.
Including our little Ruby guy. Yeah. Our little bard in the gym.
We each have over 5,000 gold just from the coin alone.
Over 5,000!
I'm going to wait until you get the exact number before I write anything down.
Yeah.
Exactly, Terry. Exactly.
Do we know how much these gems are worth? Hi. Sorry.
They are worth... Let me calculate something here.
It fell peanut butter side down on my hand.
They're worth about 100 apiece. So 13 gems at 100 is 13 gold.
13 gold, totally. Mm-hmm.
Nailed it.
Mm-hmm. What are you, patient?
Hey, what are you doing? He's chewing up a random box he found. The box of cookies.
There's no cookies in it, is there?
I don't think so.
Double
I'm about to check.
If there's no cookies in it, he can have the box.
Excuse me. I'm about to fall out of my chair after going after a damn box.
So you got the horses all trying to stay in the same little stable. They're all like, "Meh."
Have fun.
Spud's like, mine?
For a second there, I thought you said that. I know she wasn't saying it to them,
What's
but
Spud's?
it sounded like Thana was saying that to the horses. So you're like, the horses are crammed in here, and you're just like, have fun.
And no, after we get everything off the horses, we should maybe see about talking to our neighbor and see if he's interested in maybe like buying our horses, or like we pay him a small fee or a little bit of money and he houses them for us for.
There might be a few landowners outside of Waterdeep who would be interested in some additional horses.
Mm-hmm. Fuck it, we can put an ad in the newspaper for that as well.
Oh, you actually do know another. Not only do you know the farm guy, on the street there's also Nick Andor, Terran War, who is a landlord of several farms outside of town.
Oh, hey.
There we go. I was about to say, there's quite a few of those in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
So. On one hand, I kind of want to fuck with them and find out what they do the hard way. On the other hand, now that we're in town and we have gold, it might be worth it to just take these handful of items that might be magical to Thazard Day and see if he can identify them for us.
Hey, actually, furrier too. Oh, furrier.
And we can let them know that we're about to put an ad in the newspaper for some dragon hide.
So I go to Thazard Day to identify.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh, my favorite customers, you're
Hey!
back.
Yeah!
It's been a couple days. Thank you so much for helping with that giant goblin problem."
Yeah.
Got my supplies in.
This is the Wizard of Pay, right?
Yeah.
We came into a handful more goodies, and I pull out the two potions, the fancy arrow, fancy gem, and a ring with fish on it.
He's like, "Oh, well,
We don't know what they do.
that's a potion of healing."
Oh! What kind?
Takes the
Common?
other regular. Sorry. Takes the other one. He's like, water breathing.
Ooh.
The other one's going to take a few more moments.
Understandable.
Opens the door in the back. "Oh man, I told you not to eat sauerkraut."
And then we never see him again.
Yep.
Comes back about 15 minutes later.
While he's doing that, I'm pawing through the bargain bin.
You see a headband that at first you're not sure, and then you put it on your head, and your mood just writes across the headband.
Oh,
I don't see anything. Looking at
It just says confusion.
catch the reflection of myself in the window or something.
I can't read it. It's backwards.
Puts on patience. Excited.
Impatient.
Just always reads impatient, excited.
And it's only 3 silver.
Disappointment.
Wait, will that work on animals? You just put it on Spud and it always says
Inquisitive.
Omri.
You see some that's called the potion, or it's a potion of minor itty bitty heal.
itty bitty, teeny tiny.
So, like, does it heal 1 hit point or, like, a paper cut?
1 hit point.
Or is it like, oh, heal? I'm thinking HEEL. I'm like, so it's like it was bad, but now it's good.
I don't know. The 1 hit point thing is actually not useless.
There's a
It's like a better version of Spare the Dying. It's both the healers are unconscious, but the fight is over.
but considering it's probably was originally supposed to be a potion of healing, it is a defect.
How much is the potion of itty bitty healing?
2 silver.
Done.
You also see in the bargain bin a little chest. You open it up and there's a crystal vial with a little note. It's like, all this does is shatter and reform.
That could have its uses. Also,
Is it
how does
based
it?
off of the oddity you had in Numenera?
Also, how does it reform? Does it just conjure new materials, or do all the shards
I don't know, let's
move
find
back
out.
together?
It shatters, and then a few seconds, like 2 seconds later, it just.
Okay,
Into the
so
same shape
if
it
you
was
shatter
before?
on somebody's head and the shards go all around their head, when they go to reform, do they just go through the head?
No, it's
Like a
kind of
reverse grenade?
It might not be sharp enough to actually pierce the skin.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, by the way, we should maybe get this shit checked out. Remember the rings embedded in our skin?
Huh? No, we're fine.
And then you see another thing. It's
Oh,
love
right.
using
I
Numenera's
cast Greater
objects.
Restoration on myself. Does anything happen?
You feel very refreshed.
No ring shards get junted out of me?
Yeah.
Oh, then we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a piece of clay that you can shape, and then it like automatically just reshapes into other shapes. It just keeps going.
Clay of Toph.
Yeah. Yes, we probably spend several minutes dicking around in the bargain bin until the
He comes
wizard
out,
comes
he's like,
back.
Alright, so from what I can gather, this is a arrow with 1 enchantment upon it. Plus 1 arrow. This is an elemental gem.
What color is it?
It is
A blue
no
sapphire.
color until I look it up.
A yellow topaz. A fire red ruby. I forget the fourth one.
It is a yellow diamond.
Oh, yellow diamond. I always thought it was yellow topaz. My bad.
So air?
Yellow sapphire, yellow diamond, red corundum, and emerald. So this is the yellow diamond, which is earth elemental.
Okay.
Ooh, that's the most useful one, actually.
And this is a ring of swimming.
And we won't need that. Hey, now we have all this money. You guys want to buy a boat?
What are we gonna do with a boat?
I don't know.
I mean, you
Go
guys
fishing.
don't know shit about sailing, do you?
Well, no, till we try. Oh, we
I
could
do, I
we
think.
could
Do
get
you
our own
really?
fishing. Wait, seriously?
Well, her background is in sailor, so
What? My background is sailor.
We could go fishing for shrimp and make gumbo.
Wait.
How do we
What
never
is
discuss
Rose's
this
background?
before?
Was that also sailor?
No, it's. I don't.
Actually,
I
it
don't
might.
think so.
It might. I mean, he's Mr. Swashbuckler.
Yeah, but I think his dad was a sailor. I think his might be more like guild artisan or like entertainer or something. Yeah.
It's probably entertainer.
nobody ever asked.
Oh!
Okay, so we're now getting a fishing ship, and we're gonna fish for shrimp, and we're gonna open up our own gumbo shop on the docks.
I mean, we do have a significant amount of money. We could start another business.
And I was gonna say somebody would be in a wheelchair, but this is fantasy world, and that wouldn't last very long because patients would just cast Greater Restoration and they'd be fine.
That requires the heal spell.
Oh, I'll get
Gotta
that.
wait for a lot more levels for that shit.
I don't get that one.
Oh
Celestial
yeah,
Warlock
that's too
does
high
not
level.
get that one. Anyway,
So that's what it's like. Oh, you've been liking the bargain bin? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my apprentices really sucks at creating stuff, but his loss, your game.
Yeah. So if nobody's interested in this ring of swimming, is anybody interested in the ring of swimming?
well, I mean, if we're getting a boat, it'd probably be
Wait,
useful.
does the ring of swimming require attunement?
Let's find out.
And then we can go to that shop where there's like that cranky old man who's selling a bunch of fishing equipment.
Ring
He had
of
this
the...
crazy looking tadpole there. It was nuts.
Nope. No attunement.
He said it was a
Ring
being of
of
pure
fun.
chaos. It's crazy.
What does it do?
Ring of swimming?
Yeah.
Gives you a swim speed of 40.
Shit.
That's really interesting, Patience.
Yeah, the tadpole was like the size of a
I am-
cat. It was crazy.
I am genuinely kind of down for the idea of
May or
buying a
not,
boat.
may or may not be describing a slawed tadpole. Probably one of the most dangerous tadpoles ever. Right. So horses.
Yeah, so I don't think we have anything to sell to him, really. Because we're going to keep the shit we have. Yeah, how much did he want for the Identify?
For you guys, take 50 gold.
Okay, done.
Unlike the old versions, it doesn't cost me every time.
Yeah, I realized the other day that it
Wait,
cost me 100 gold every time I cast Identify in Tui.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You
You
can see the-
grind up the pearl and you mix it with wine and you drink it. They really wanted you to test that shit the old-fashioned way.
And to give you stuff to spend money on.
And to give you stuff to spend money on that too. Yeah. So I guess let's see if we can sell some...
So you go to the newspaper.
Yeah.
You see a guy with a little mustache, gray hair. Hey,
Hi. We wanted to place an ad. You the one we talked to?
I'm one of the guys you talk to. What kind of ad you want? We it runs different prices depending on a full page, half page, and what page you want. Unless you got pictures of that anthropomorphic spider that's been living in the southern district.
Okay. All right. So
then I can give you some
first
free
off,
space.
I want prices of all of the other things, and second off, I want to know more about this anthropomorphic spider.
That damn thing's a menace.
Bring me pictures of man spider.
It's down there causing issues, scaring people with its ugly ass face. But people are like, no, it's helping out. I don't think so. Nothing that ugly can be helpful.
It's a helpful neighborhood, a helpful community spider. Man spider.
Yeah, the community anthropomorphic spider being.
Anyway, how much for a half page?
Half page? What? Front page? Middle? Back?
Front page.
Comic section.
Half page, front page? That'll cost you 3 gold.
Fucking dime. We have Okay, how do we want to write this, guys?
Pictures cost extra.
We can have our own picture. Patient starts drawing with no proficiency.
We have an artist. Just make sure you give him really good detailed description of what you want to draw.
Okay, well, and then
I
Patience
remember
goes,
it very clearly. It almost killed me. We have a dragon parts to sell.
Patience goes into vivid detail of how each horse looks like, and actually talks about what they talk about. But he probably just thinks I'm just making up shit.
We don't want art of the horses, Patience. We want art of the fucking dragon.
Oh, I thought we were selling the horses.
We're selling both, but we don't need pictures of the horses. You pay extra for the picture of the dragon.
Well, I mean, if I was going to buy a horse, I'd want to know what it looks like.
How much does the artist charge for a picture?
That
He's
comes
like,
with
well,
3 gold, maybe?
yeah, it's an extra gold on top of the 3 that you initially did. But revisions cost extra, so make sure you get it right. Because I don't have a digital that I can erase. This is some traditional drawing here. I fuck up.
So, 4 gold for each ad. Got it.
No Control Z on life.
It's not bold enough, but I just need it a little bit more bold.
Scotty dying inside.
Also, the only eraser they have is, okay, I just paint over the canvas with white again and start over.
Well, it's probably a sketch because it's going into a printing machine.
Yeah, what in ink? I paint over it with white and start over.
Yeah, and then you have to carve it into a
block.
Freshman year of college. Anyway, so
did you actually do the
they
carving?
had us do the old school stuff. It was kind of like
nice.
Try to weed out people who aren't interested by making them do the outdated stuff. And if they couldn't handle that, they didn't have them do the cool stuff. Anyway, so
typical college. Here's the boring shit first, and then you get your senior year. Here's the boring shit last.
One of our biggest assignments was drawing a lowercase Helvetica A that was like this big. And it had to be perfect. If it was off by 1/32nd of an inch, for every 1/32nd of an inch, it was a letter grade deduction.
Damn.
Yeah. It was,
reminds me of my high school architect teacher. This is awful. 1/100th of an arch degree.
You had an architect teacher?
Mm-hmm. I learned that.
Huh.
Instead of something useful, I went on that path. For me, because I never actually used it for anything in life. Yeah.
I mean, if you don't use it, it's not useful, no matter what people say.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so I pay the man the 8 gold to place 2 ads for who wants to buy several horses. And
he's an older horse, so he just doesn't like to be in the ring. But besides that, he's great.
Alright.
Well-preserved white dragon hide and whatever organs else he got.
Clean cut.
How clean is it actually cut?
Yeah, there's better, but hopefully it's more than enough.
I
Well,
mean, they
we're
never
trying-
said the ad had to be perfectly accurate.
You're trying to sell it, so clean cut.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh off the dragon.
Magically fresh.
Imported directly to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
So,
Tell them to, if you're interested, come to the Perky Poltergeist.
Is there some kind of charisma roll I could have for trying to make the ad sound better for our wording? Like a persuasion?
Are you being deceptive or more persuasive?
Okay, I gotta be honest with ads. It's way more in deception than persuasion. And they're both the same for me anyway, so deception.
All right.
7.
Did you roll 1?
Total.
Wait, did you seriously roll 1?
No. I rolled a 3.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
So,
Wait, you're proficient with it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm not proficient
Yeah,
with
no.
either.
Okay,
I
that
just
makes
have high
sense, yeah.
charisma. Doesn't help here, apparently.
so, the ads placed some downtime as you begin things. It's about 2 days later when you get your first person walking up. You see Emberick. He's like,
Which one is that?
what? The Smith,
Okay, yeah.
Emberick, and Avi.
Hey!
He's like, I hear you have dragonhide that you didn't come to us
yeah.
first.
Well, we didn't know who'd be interested in it. I mean, you guys
Smithy.
usually deal with like metal stuff, not necessarily hide.
Yeah, but do you know how rare it is getting this stuff?
Yeah, that's why I put it on an ad.
Yeah, it's Avi's birthday's coming up. I'm make it a gift.
You want to come see it?
Yeah.
We're probably keeping the
I was
line
about to
somewhere
say-
to keep it cool.
You just turn around, here it is. It's draped over half the tavern.
He's just looking. He's like, well, I've seen better skinning jobs. You guys didn't take this to the tannery to get it professionally tanned?
No, it's magically preserved because we didn't know who would like to do that.
Right, but just so you know, Magic Preserve also preserves the viscera,
Good to know.
which is not useful and normally drops the prices down for the raw. Because that means whoever buys it has to process that part. Oh, it's like a salt lick.
Why does everybody taste the dead dragon?
Laughs in Procan.
Just a rant. You see, what is it? The kids are all like, "We tasted it too."
No.
What?
It's like one of those things where you're like, "Oh, that smells horrible." Really? Let's smell that.
Chester's like, yeah, it is pretty salty now that I think about it.
I can't taste salt.
Oh.
I just taste bitter. Umami. So he's like, how much are you wanting for it, though?
We hadn't talked about that. Can we say we talked about that and wondered amongst ourselves what the fuck we wanted for this thing?
You can talk about it amongst yourselves now.
Oh, shit. Okay, hang
One
on. Let us
moment.
confer.
Oh, what?
I don't know. I don't know how much a dragon hide usually goes for. Okay, no. How about this? We look at it and we're like, okay, what do we think would be a fair trade?
Since it still has all the messy bits, the entire hide, this huge sized dragon, 1,000 gold? I'm just thinking, I don't know, I've seen dragon scale mail, and that usually costs thousands and thousands of gold.
Yeah, how much did that one dude want for that dragon scale mail that we saw? Didn't he want like 5K or something for it? Or like 25,000 or something? It was a lot.
I'm doing the 5e appraise check, which is just intelligence check. 11, so... I was just looking at dragon scale mail, and it's very rare.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the
But
price.
Yeah,
This
5K to 50K.
but this is the raw materials, you know. It's like
Mhm.
you don't pay that much for iron ore and coal when you're making an iron golem, you know.
Well, yeah, but Dragonhide is significantly more rare than coal and iron ore.
True. Still raw material though.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so.
Yay, economics.
I would say probably closer to 2,000 at least.
Oh yeah, like very rare it goes up to like averaging 40.
Very rare
something.
goes up to 50k, and then 50k beyond is legendary.
Mm-hmm.
I know that for sure.
He's like, yeah, I could probably make 2 whole suits out of this if I do it right. Because obviously you cut some bits out that are not as useful.
Used in armor of resistance as well, specifically cold resistance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look like Monster Hunter armor.
So, how much you were wanting?
Psst, 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 psst. Just whispering over to Thana. Hey, I was thinking maybe 1,000 gold. And you just know, Patience doesn't know. He doesn't.
How about we ask for 10,000 gold?
I'm into it. Boats are expensive as fuck, Patience. And then he'll tell us if it's
1050.
yeah, and then he'll tell us if it's too much. How about 1050?
10,050?
Yeah.
Can we go down to 9,500? 9,500?
9,750.
Wait a minute. So we put an ad in the newspaper. This is the first guy to ask. Should we like take his thing and write it down and be like, "We'll get back to you"?
Oh wait, what am I saying on
See
Patience?
what other offers
Sold.
we get? God damn it!
No! We could have got more!
But they're offering money now.
I know how your patience works. If you want to think about it.
like this is the classic learn how to make a sandwich. Or a triangle sandwich, and you're like, triangle sandwich, go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You guys can stop Patience, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
saying that's what he says
How
because
about-
he's dumb.
We'll write down your offer and we'll get back to you in about 3 days.
What?
Ooh, can you make it 2 days?
We can do 2 days.
Yeah.
2.5
Average
days.
birthday's in 3 days.
Why are you shortening it? Day and a half. How much did he offer us for it? It was 9,050 or something?
9,500.
Nice.
He was trying to, negotiate.
And that was Ember, right?
Ember covering.
Ember. Yeah. Nice.
It was one hell of a birthday gift.
Mm-hmm. That's why he was going for it. He's like, woo!
Aren't you
You
glad I
wanted to
said
sell it for 1,000 gold, Patience.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't either, but aim high, man.
I thought I was.
We're loaded.
Oh, that's what you said a few months ago, and then you're down to 6 gold.
Okay, I was down to 60 gold. And that's because I spent it on magical swag, alright?
Swaggin'.
We gotta be more careful with our money. Oh, hey, look at this thing. It looks really expensive. We should get it.
And we invested a lot of shit into the tavern, into the kids' education, and bought them all new furniture and stuff.
I can get
That's what you're
Jinx.
supposed to do with money. You invest it.
I can get Jinx a new wizarding robe.
So. You
I
also,
just remembered the common magic item that lets you cast a cantrip.
Maybe not give that one to him yet. Maybe.
That's fair. He would definitely set something on fire.
as you guys are going, or talking, someone you know comes up and at least I hear you selling horses. You see Justin Rask, the guy who delivers your meat.
Isn't he the asshole?
Yes.
God damn it.
He's like, looks over, he's like, not much meat on them, but give you like,
Yeah, I was about to say
Bingo.
that should have been pretty obvious if the butcher comes over. It's like, I hear you're selling
He
horses.
only need a cart!
Your voice just went.
He's like,
really
he goes
high.
over and touches the one. He's like, it's old, but I can get a discount off the meat from him. And
How much do you offer us? 10 gold? No thanks, man.
I mean, what do you expect to get? Full price on these old nags?
We're
Not
not
more than 10 gold.
We're looking.
Eh,
we're
that
looking
was
to
my
get him a
offer.
good home, not a chopping block.
That too.
By the way, here's your meat delivery.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Plus, you're doing business with me. As I just split. Then I flip back and I'm like, he was joking about eating the horses, right?
No.
I know I wasn't,
think
but
so.
I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. You know, I've ate horse before, but now that I can talk to him, it's kind of awkward. Actually, I've been thinking about becoming a vegetarian, but
But bacon.
yeah.
You never talk to the pigs.
What?
Ned, Ted, you're fine.
Okay.
Hey, do you guys want some bacon?
Later that day, Wadjet comes over from next door.
Which one is Wadjet?
The white dragonborn that runs the Ring of Winter.
Oh, shit!
He's like, I hear you have a dragon skull?
We do indeed.
We have more than that.
Ah, but I'm interested in if there still has the brain matter inside.
It should.
I'm pretty sure it does.
And it's pretty fresh, too. Magically kept
Excellent.
fresh.
Okay, I gotta be honest with you, buddy. I put like hand on his shoulder. This dragon, we got it preserved, but that was when we got here. So I'm not sure how well the brain is gonna be.
I've been casting Gentle Repose upon it.
Yes.
That should be pretty good.
Oh.
Though it's
Well-
only a couple days late.
Yeah, you know, we're just good buds, and I just wanted to be pretty upfront with you for it.
He's like,
While he's doing that, Serene and I... How much do we have for the dragon head? I feel like it should be a little less than the hide, because I don't know what you can do
Impatience,
with
impatience, is just like horrible job cutting it up.
as you go, and he's like, it's kind of cold in here.
Is it?
I
don't know,
mean,
it seems kind
he's
of
a white dragon.
Hey,
Is he still giving off cold?
You
Does he
guys
still
don't
feel
notice
cold?
anything.
Hey, what does ye old thermostat say on the wall?
You just see a
Oh.
random halfling sitting on the thing. It's a bit cold.
I really wish I was better at drawing or like Photoshop, because I want to do like that comic of the guy where it's like everything is fine and the room is on fire except it's like a hailstorm.
It is kind of chilly out today, maybe. I don't know.
He goes, let me see the skull looking. Ooh, the eyes are still intact for the most part.
Yeah, somehow none of us stabbed it in the face.
It happens.
I mean, I was aiming for the ass.
Okay.
Center
Now.
of gravity.
I'd be interested in the eyes and the brain. Not the skull.
Okay.
Yeah, I could use that for making a new ice cream recipe.
Ooh. Also, I'm joking with that, by the way. The zoom thing.
No. That was
Roll
not my read.
insights.
I'm fairly certain he's fucking with us.
Insight?
Oh, hey, I have proficiency in that. What did patience get?
14.
Oh, okay. I got a 27. I wrote a nat 20.
You think he might be joking slightly, but it's hard to tell with his facial expression. He's like,
10,000.
for the brains and the eyes? Woo!
Each eye. As I look back at Serene, I look back at him like,
One brain cell.
How about free ice cream cone a day, patience?
Deal.
No!
No!
Got him.
Seriously, no matter what you were going to say, I was going to go, deal.
He's like, it's not really worth that much, friends. 3,000? I mean, there's only 3 uses for Dragon Brain.
Okay,
you're
what
not
are
gonna
the
find
three
too many
uses?
You don't know?
Look at me! I punch things for a living and brew beer. I don't know shit about what to do with dragon parts.
Oh.
Of course we know, and because we know, we don't need to say what we know. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but unless you want to tell us.
yeah.
Well, the cranial fluids can be used to make potions of cold resistances. There are certain beings that find it a delicacy in other planes and will pay quite nice for a properly prepared dragon brain.
Oh, I'm just imagining a mind flare in Sigil now.
Please tell me the third use is not ice cream recipes.
That's not a official use. But, as I said, some beings do like the flavor, so you could try to make an exotic ice cream utilizing it. I have tried it before. It's a very salty ice cream, unfortunately. White dragons are very salty creatures, comparatively.
Seriously, am I seeing like a sailor god from another sphere in the sky? What's going on?
And the last thing is it can be used to, no.
It helps. It's a pick me up, you know.
When distilled properly, it can make a very painful poison.
Oh shit!
It's called the frozen death poison. It
That's cool as shit.
slowly turns the victim's blood to a slushy, saline material. Though it takes a lot of refining for that.
You know, I've actually made a poison for one of the creatures in my thing. That's really close to that.
Nice.
And then the eyes, well, they're just tasty. Yeah, I'm messing with you. Oh, you guys, I got you.
Oh, can't dragons see more than most things or something, right?
They can be used to make different objects for like true seeing and all that kind of stuff. I also have a buyer who actually, honestly, I know a lot of people who are into interesting flavors. So,
I think lean over to Serene. 3,000 sounds good. We can maybe go up to like 350, 3,500 or
5,000.
God damn it.
Hey, what are we all talking about? Oh, okay.
it's like 5,000's a bit steep.
4.5.
Ooh, you're pushing the bank there. You're pushing. I'm just a poor ice cream maker. 4,000.
425.
4,000. And
4,250.
I was
Plus
going to
you
say
Hey, let him finish.
4,000, and I name an ice cream after you guys.
Okay, I'm kind of into that.
4,150. And you give patients ice cream, one free ice cream every day, and you name an ice cream after us.
How about 4,000, and I do those two things?
Deal.
I'm just gonna give it to him. Like, who else is gonna buy a brain and eyeballs from this thing? And that's a fantastic deal.
Creepy necromancer.
He's like, I will get those out for you. Thank you.
One free, patience. Write down on your patience. One free ice cream every day.
You see him cast a spell.
I'll write that under
and you
features.
just see what looks like a large ice cream scoop. Just scoops out the materials and he puts them in a bag.
That's disgusting.
It's called Bigby's Ice Cream Scoop.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, it's the scoop room. Oh no. Oh. Oh god. Did not think I would see a FNAF reference in Waterdeep game. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, no, that's fucking great. 4K.
Later that evening, another individual approaches like, You have a dragon skull and dragon skin?
We do indeed. Who's this
Unfortunately, we
individual?
don't have the brains or eyeballs anymore.
Ooh, that's going to be a little less. Do you have any of the organs?
Yeah,
Who is
here's
talking?
the
You
squiggly
see
splooge.
Let's see.
Squiggly splooge. I don't know what it's called. It's like,
Well-
I don't know, a liver or something. I'm not trained in medicine.
In the Draconomicon in 3rd edition, there's a specific organ that all dragons have for their breath attacks. And it's what conjures the element or something.
It is a halfling you're talking to.
Oh, okay.
I jokingly called it a squiggly spooch because I don't think they gave it a name.
And he's like, got a chain shirt, small little mace. He's like, how much do you want for everything?
Ooh, everything.
Oh,
Well.
you said he's a halfling, not a bird-like creature, right?
No.
Okay.
Lean over. Emperor did offer us 9,500, so
You just see the guy's like,
12K maybe for both. 15.
Macy's could use this.
15K for both.
15K. Do you know the location of the rest of the body?
We do indeed, but that would cost more.
Dead dragons are rare.
They are. This one was hard as shit to kill. It almost killed me.
Darn it. Patience just says under his breath, but he doesn't say anything else while this guy's here.
Yes. So, is it far?
We will give
It's
you
not
more.
too far.
It may or may not be too far, relatively. But we could give you that information for a little extra.
We
much
could
is
reuse
information
a
worth?
body.
As much as you want.
That's true.
10,000 gold. No.
No.
Alright,
18 maybe for the everything and the information.
Patience almost had a heart attack. It's like, okay.
I mean, if people are willing to pay, let's do it.
It does lack the brain, but we don't need the brain for what we will be doing. The
don't
eyes
like
might be a small
this.
issue.
Can I do an insight
Is he
check
wearing-
on this fellow?
Is he wearing a
He's
black
weirding me
robe
out.
with like a skull on it and he says Necromancer Gang on the back?
No, he's wearing
He's got like a jersey, and on the back of it it says Bone Brood.
Is he a cultist of the Dead 3? Is he like Mark Cool? And he just lays on the ground pretending he's dead because he thinks it's cool?
Oh my god, my insight
No.
checks are amazing. I got a 25 to see what kind of vibe I can get from this guy.
unnerving vibe of it. This is like, you said 15,000?
And a little more for the information on where the rest of the corpse is.
I might be able to acquire that kind of money. We do have some money in our coffers. He's examining it. Someone did a really bad cutting job. But we can fix that.
Serene gives Thana the biggest, like,
Just a little
fucking
neon sign.
green
We
dwarf!
woo, we woo, we woo.
I mean, what's he? Oh no!
I mean,
I don't know if
what's he gonna do with a dead dragon body? It's not like he can just walk out of there, right?
I don't know if Kat knows if Thana knows that Draco Liches are a thing.
They're known, but not known. Like,
I mean,
you've heard of them.
it's hard to do that. Can we ask what you're going to do with said dragon corpse?
I'll pay you extra for you not to ask any questions about my job. I mean, does it really matter what I
Lean
would do
over
with
to
it once it
Patience.
leaves here?
I'm really sad we don't have somebody that works for the police on our staff anymore.
Well,
He's like, my religion requires the occasional dead dragon. That's all you need to know.
Make it 16K. No questions asked.
Ooh,
20K, no questions asked.
Okay, now that's a big difference between the two of them. You got to agree on
20K,
something.
no questions asked, and you know where the corpse is.
Okay, I'll come back in 3 days with the money. Do you accept platinum?
Yes. Gems might be lighter.
Yes, we do have some gems. Do you also accept Avernus currency? I know some people are a little worried about that. I mean,
Do we
it's
even
not
know what
cursed.
Avernus is?
Knowledge religions?
Avernus currency? Oh,
Yep,
I
that
already know
tracks.
that one innately because of who I am. So I go,
I got a 5.
no, we do not accept that currency.
Darn. Okay, it's going to take a little bit, couple more hours. I might have been able to
We
get
will
you in
have
a
to.
day.
We'll have to talk and make sure that we don't get any other offers.
I will be here in 3 days with the money. So
We'll maybe come back in
do you wish
a day to see
um,
whether or not we can.
Maybe we get a name
if
because we can send you a message if we find someone who's going.
If
with
we
a
get
higher
another
rank.
buyer.
Yes.
my name is Finn.
Oh, he owns an arcade shop. Cool.
It's like such a fucking fake name.
Oh, I'm sorry. My
No,
parents have a-
that's not. She didn't say that out loud.
It's like, yes, you can call me Finn. I might be able to do gems. Do you wish a security deposit? I got like 100 gold for a security
no.
deposit. You want that?
I think we're good because we're not entirely sure that you'll be the only buyer.
Okay. But if you do so, like I said, we're willing to offer. Nice. All right, I'll be back. I'll let my people know. We gather the money.
As soon as he like leaves the room, just like, oh god, that guy was so weird. So like on one hand, 20K is a lot. On the other hand, if we do sell it to this guy, I feel like we should definitely keep tabs on him.
He has ties to the cult of the devils.
The what?
Maybe to Zariel as well.
I don't know what any
We're
of
not
those
selling.
words
We're
mean.
not selling to him, no matter what he offers.
Okay, that's fair. We could have gotten 20K for the whole lot, though.
The reason my family has is Tiefling blood in it is because of people like him. I want nothing to do with
It's
that.
like, we do not fuck devils.
I believe incubi and succubi are the only ones that have the equipment for the job anyway.
I mean, it depends on what you acquire equipment.
In older editions, because of course those questions are asked. That was their answer for most of them.
For what it's worth, it is probably smart that we didn't do that. But if we did do that, we probably would have wanted to follow him around and maybe kill whatever he used to make the dragon parts from. I hadn't really thought about it, but I'm pretty sure that undead dragons are a thing.
Kevin, would you say, would it be fine that patients would know what soul coins are?
You may have heard of them.
Because his background is more of like his family was Cult of Zariel, and the patron's trying to redeem his family from damnation. So he would know of the devils, but I don't know if he would know of soul coins.
But you're not sure. Before you know, he could just be having regular coins from Avernus. But
Yeah. Okay.
because they do have currency.
Yep. All right. Patience is really quiet for the rest of the day.
That guy was spooky.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing is we haven't heard from Thazard Day, the Wizard of Pay. We may want to visit him, see if he's interested.
Okay. Every time you say his name, I think Thazardoon, and I'm like, please no. We don't need Thazardoon in this campaign.
There is a chance, though, that he'll try and talk his way out and be like, well, I give you so much magical goodies. Be like, yeah, But how about, like, for part of the wealth, we get, like, a cool magic item, like an expensive one.
I take magic items today and pay you Tuesday.
I don't know what magic items we want, though.
I think this gem of the elemental thing you Uzma, what's it?
What was that?
That gem that you have that had the elemental or something in it.
Yeah. Well, no, we're not selling him stuff. We want to see if he'll sell us cool shit.
Oh.
We'd be selling him the dragon. Because the elemental thing can be cool. As far as what I remember him saying is you smash it, and there's an elemental that's a friend.
You smash it?
A friend? Yeah, you smash the gem. Mm-hmm. Not now.
How long does it last? Forever?
Until it dies, I guess.
And it's an earth elemental, right? I
yeah.
already have a name.
Rocky.
Don't name it. Then we're going to feel bad when some dragon or giant kills it.
They can't kill it. It's part of the elements.
I don't know, actually.
I was going to name it Dwayne.
Oh, God.
It acts like the conjure elemental spell.
So an hour.
All right.
But you don't have to concentrate, do you? Or do you cast the spell?
Not if it's a magic item. It concentrates for you.
Not always. There are a bunch of magic items where it's like you cast this, and in every way it's like that.
I think it just
consumable ones you don't concentrate, like scrolls.
Scrolls you concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
When you use a scroll, you cast the spell. Potions, though, you don't, because you're not casting the spell. So, like a potion of haste, you just have haste.
Oh. Well,
yeah, it's specifically if it says cast, it like allows you to cast this, then in all ways it's like you cast a spell. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at very rare magic items that don't require attunement, and the tomes of understanding and leadership and bodily health are on here.
Yeah, if you recall, I might have gave dagger. Well, you got the Exalted Deeds. That's an artifact.
Yeah.
But Varth got one of those.
Varth got one.
Those
so fuck it. Let's go talk to the Wizard Pay and see if he's interested in ponying up to pay more than 9,000 that Embrick offered us.
As you're going up, the one of your employees is like, "Hey,
yes,
the halfling bought some drinks. I know I should have asked you before, but he paid with some weird coins."
Oh, what? What are they? And I go to grab it. What is it?
You go. You just look, and it's got a 5-headed dragon on the one end and a skull on the other. It's like, I don't know where those are from, but it is gold. I did test it.
What do I roll for that? Is that like a history check? Or?
Might be a religion.
Either or.
I was about to say, it has history here.
Yep.
Huh, weird.
That tracks. 7.
2. I say, oh, weird. Well, if it's gold,
it's fine.
If it's gold, it's gold.
I got an 18. I got an 18. Can I look at it?
So yeah, you look. You're like, oh. You're thinking he may have connections to the Cult of the Dragon, the organization that is known for creating undead dragons,
yeah,
and have recently been starting to create connections with the Church of Tiamat, the 5-headed dragon who lives in Avernus,
which is in hell.
Yep. We actually remember a play that they had a couple months ago about that.
I am Tiamat, 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 Tiamat.
And then you have the one doofy head.
I am Tiamat. His last one. The other 4 heads just turn to it and you're like, really? Come on.
That's the white dragon head?
Yeah.
Because they're the dumbest.
Who dares invade my lair? I'm the queen of dragons.
Yeah, so we're gonna go talk to the Wizard of Pay.
Now that we're super loaded, we probably will just be like, I buy fancy clothes and go to watch plays in the castle ward.
I mean, like, we could do that, but that's boring as shit, so why would we?
Mert does that. I mean, that's what he did for his retirement.
Yeah, a Mert's a loser.
Hey.
He's actually a very capable person. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you go to the
I didn't say he
Pay.
wasn't capable, I just said he was lame.
Comes out, he's like, "Oh, it's been a couple days. What you come to bring?
Well,
Gonna buy something?
we
I
were,
got a new item you might be interested in.
Ooh, what kind of item?
It is a," he brings out a comb, an automatic dwarf beard comb. You just put it in and say activate, and it starts combing the beard.
How
10
much?
gold.
Done. But also, we were here wondering if you would like to buy something. I'm gonna pull out the article and show him the ad.
Oh, I don't get the paper.
So, you may or may not have heard, we came into the possession of a dragon corpse. We have the skull and a fair amount of hide. His face! We were looking for buyers.
He's like, how much you looking? Because you know I don't have a lot of liquid capital.
We are aware of that. However, we do know that you have magic items, so we could maybe arrange a trade.
I got a box of magic cones still.
I love how cheap this guy is. He's just like, it's like, this is the store you would expect to find, and like, you're in the bad part of town. It's like that really shady plaza where there's like maybe one store left, and it's like, this is that store.
He's the pawn shop, the shady pawn shop.
He's like, whew.
I give you this box, nothing more.
We were thinking maybe something a little bit more rare and powerful.
Don't have too much rare and powerful because, well, frankly, my clientele hasn't been buying that more stuff because, you know, not many people can afford it. But let's see what I got here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Walks out. Why didn't you tell me there was an ad in the paper for stuff?
Meanwhile, I'm testing out the dwarf comb.
This is like,
And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta take out the fridge.
it's pretty nice. It even, like, when you would hit what would be a knot, it kind of just de-knots it without a problem.
Nice. That was really a problem with the dragon blood. Really knots things up. It's not pleasant.
I peek over. What do I see?
Oh no!
You
into
see
the
a really
back of the
nice
shop.
beard being combed.
No, into the back.
You go in the back and you see him, like, looking in different shelves and open up a chest. He's like, what do I have? I have you? Dang it! I told you! You look over, you see some guy in the corner like, I'm sorry, he's like,
I polymorph into
where are the special
I
items?
polymorph into a fly, and I fly up into the top corners. Try to get a closer look.
So you see a relatively organized shop, like with the shelves and different things like potions, extra.
Mm-hmm.
And you see two guys in the corner. They have like a chain on their waist. They're chained to the wall, but like the chain can go across the room so they can maneuver. And he's like, "Told you to. That if you see something in the paper, let me know."
Are they human?
They appear to be human.
Malnourished, or
Looks like they could use an extra meal or two.
okay?
He's like, here are the items, the ultra rare.
And I fly back and turn back before anyone else notices I was gone.
I mean, it's just the three of us in here. We probably noticed you turned into a fly.
I don't know. You were pretty interested in that comb.
I mean, yeah, but I don't look down at it. I also have 17 passive perception. Because she's wise as fuck.
Okay.
Comes out, he's like, okay, so I have some things here. Do you never really specify? So here's a potion of flying.
Okay.
A potion of cloud giant strength. A potion of supreme healing. You just said very rare items. You didn't specify.
We didn't. You didn't. No.
Yeah. Or did you want something a bit more permanent?
Permanent would be probably better. Yes.
Ah. Well, I mean, you didn't specify.
We did not. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our bad.
That potion of giant strength though.
Here's this rod of alertness.
Yeah. Cloud Giant Strong, if that's what you were looking up.
Yep. That's a 27 strength, Serene.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They're just a level below Storm Giants, and Storm Giants are the strongest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only for a while, but that does help in that time.
A rod of alertness, you
But,
say?
hey, if you really want a building to not be there anymore, and you want to just chuck it, Potion of Giant Strength.
And he's like, I had one more item to be cool.
What does a rod of alertness do?
Makes you very alert.
Should have seen that coming. Yep.
It casts alarm, right? That's what all it does.
No, it's okay. It's a lot.
Oh, it's Rod of Alertness, not Wand of Alertness. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking Wand. Because there's like that wand of detect traps, and it's like, wow, this is so useful. Thank you for letting me know this dungeon has traps. And nothing else.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, no, I that's nice. I like that.
He goes back, he's like, a staff of thunder and lightning. And the final item I have currently in stock is a... Let's see. Hey, look, Giant's there. Where are you? I can't find you.
Potion of Giant's Growth, I think, is in Storm Giants. I forget the rarity of it, but it turns you huge size.
Nice.
That's your float.
That rod of alertness, though, man. It's nice.
And from the same thing, I got this dwarven plate mail, and he just pulls up big box. Like,
too bad Dana has no use for it.
Yeah.
those are just some items I have. Because you just... Not much. Like I said, Or, if you give me the items, I could manufacture things out of them and give you a discount on what I manufacture.
So we'd be paying you for the goods that we got. I'm gonna go with a no on that one.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. Confer with Serene.
I can put the items aside and you let me know.
Maybe, yeah. We may want to talk with Rogh about that one, because what does the Rod of Alertness do?
Shouldn't have put it away.
I thought Katrina looked it up.
I did, yeah, but Hannah doesn't know what it does. Here.
I got it. Okay, so advantage on wisdom saves for initiative, or wisdom perception saves and initiative.
Oh shit, both? Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. You can use an action to cast detect evil and good, detect magic, detect poison and disease, or see invisibility. And it's got a protective aura, 60 foot. Shed light in 60 foot, +1 to AC and saves. and sense the location of any invisible, hostile creature within that light. That lasts 10 minutes, and can be used once per dawn. Yeah, so basically
Pretty
put it in the
baller.
ground.
And this can't
That's
be.
a once per day. Everybody in 60 feet gets a +1 to AC and saves, and can see invisibility
While within that 60 feet that it's
while
pinned to
within
the ground.
60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's still pretty baller.
Now, rods, they're more like clubs, right? They're not quarterstaffs, per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does require attunement, though.
Yes.
Do you have any staves?
No.
He did have the Staff of Thunder and Lightning, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me look that one up. Can I even attune to it?
Let's find out.
Yes, anyone can attune to it.
Well, some of them are like, you have to be a druid, or you have to be
Yeah.
cleric.
Well, I just saw it as anyone can attune to this one.
Sweet.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool as shit, too.
And what... I'm sorry. He was throwing all this stuff at us. I'm trying to remember. What all were you initially trying to sell him? Just the dragon parts that we have left?
We were just telling him with the dragon. So I'm going to say, I would love if we could get both the rod and the staff. That'd be cool as shit. But I think those things are really expensive. I don't think he'd be able to go. He'd be willing to give us both. What do you guys think? Actually, let me write down what he offered us. It was Rod of Alertness,
Mm-hmm.
Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. One makes lightning, and the other one kind of just makes it so you can see better. I don't know.
That's true.
And thunder.
And the staff any of us can use. It does require attunement, though.
Mm-hmm.
But it is cool as shit. And there was a potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Mm-hmm. Potion of flying and a potion of supreme healing.
I'm gonna suggest that we maybe take a moment and confer with Rogh and decide next time. And how many of these items would you be willing to part with in exchange for what parts of the dragon?
I'd be willing to part with one of the permanent, or maybe 2 of the potions, since they are one usage.
And what parts of the dragon are you interested in purchasing?
Oh, I thought this was for everything in the article.
Okay.
We already sold some of the things in the article, didn't we?
Just the eyes and
That's out of character.
Oh
so.
yeah. We should complain and tell them that we sold the eyes and brain.
I think you actually just put skull. You didn't put what
That's
was
right,
with
yeah.
the skull. So that's, most people probably assume it's just the bone parts.
Okay. I would say go with the staff, but I agree we should wait until our bard
Yeah.
is around.
Yeah, so we'll let you know within a day whether or not we get any better offers, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, let me write down Dwarf Comb.
Oh, the
Magic
dwarven plate.
Comb.
That was the other item.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I assume that was one of the Dwarven plate, like one of the permanents.
Yeah, one suit of armor. Yeah.
I think I'm the only one that can really use it.
Serene can. But I don't know how helpful it would be to her because she has a higher dex than strength.
Let's see.
Now, let's actually see if you need to be a dwarf to use it.
No, you do not.
It's
No.
more dwarven size, so you'd
It's
have to
not
have somebody
Attuned.
probably help resize it.
It's a plus.
It's not even, yeah.
It's +2 full plate. You can use your reaction to reduce the distance you are moved if something moves you unwillingly.
Yeah.
That +2 AC alone is pretty nice.
Yeah. That's a 20 AC without a shield.
So,
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to write down our options and talk to Jesse about them, because... And out of curiosity, how much would a boat cost? Not asking Saturday. I know he does not sell ships.
It's around 10,000, I think.
it depends on the size
Give
you're
or
looking for,
take,
too.
yeah.
I think like 40,000 for a large one.
Like a warship is that, and then like a sailing ship is around 10 to 12k, I think.
Well, just with coin alone, we have 20,000 gold. And that's not counting whatever we get from selling dragon parts.
An airship,
So-
I think is worth 30k, but good luck trying to find one to buy.
It's more than that, but yeah.
Oh.
So we're gonna have Adventures of the Sword Coast now instead of Adventures of the Trackless Sea.
Possibly.
Actually, no, it's Sea of Swords. So, Adventures in the Sea of Swords.
Yeah, the Sea of Swords.
Every campaign's ocean campaign, I guess.
Yeah, of course. They came out with an ocean module. We have to use those rules.
They also came out with a Hell module. It doesn't mean I have to use
fuck
those
that.
rules.
I mean,
Okay,
you
we get an
literally
infernal-
just involved them.
We get an infernal engine, and all we need to do is commit evil acts by having it consume souls.
No,
No.
what? No.
So, you guys have at least 3 buyers.
Well, one we're taking off the list because he's fucking weird.
But he's willing to pay a lot without negotiating, which is always a good sign that the person's up and up.
Yep, definitely. Uh-huh.
I like how you have the 3 extremes. You have the cheap ass, the guy who's willing to give you anything, and then the person's just like, what's a reasonable price?
I'll trade you stuff.
Yeah, that's what it's just like. Yeah, I mean, I gotta make profit.
No, yeah, I understand.
I mean,
That halfling guy, though, that's gonna be a problem, I feel like, eventually.
these workers aren't going to feed themselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got 2 workers in the back. They need their food.
Yeah, so I'm gonna thank him, and we can go home and talk to our see if Rogh is coming out of the the waiting ruby yet.
Next week, hopefully he will.
Yeah. Whew. And make sure the children haven't been eaten by the mimic, because it just occurred to me we all left the house with them without them.
Meanwhile,
we're
the kids
responsible.
are like,
We are.
one of the kids is like, "Oh, should we do this? Should we sneak out and go to the bar across the street, or should we sneak out and go do some thieving?" And you just hear in the background, "Do it. Bring the
Chester's a
stuff you
bad
find
influence.
to
Chester, what an asshole. They like feed him all kinds of stupid shit, and then like we find out the mimics actually fart.
Or that it's just he doesn't stomach very well, and he's like, but he's still trying to hide it, so he's just like, no, I'm fine, and he just throws up all the goods that got stolen.
Mm-hmm.
me." Anyway, I think we'll be leaving it there for the week, so that you guys can figure out who you will give the stuff to potentially.
Okay.
Um,
Finn, the scary halfling.
mhm.
Oh, dragon worshipping halfling.
So,
Yep, that's fine. That's definitely not going to be a problem at any point.
do we have any plugs? Callie?
Dungeon Academy tonight, hopefully.
Hopefully,
The Duck's a devil, so
No.
I need to see last session, but my theory was correct on Wednesday.
yeah, I almost cried.
Oh.
It's okay.
Yeah, they go through emotional times there.
Yeah.
And then Friday is vaccine finally, or no, corruption. Fuck. Where you guys are maybe going partying with some rich hippie girl.
Wait, what?
They're going. You don't remember that? You guys are gonna go.
It's been a while.
Escort. That's fair. They're escorting a extremely wealthy celebrity back to Del Diablo, but
That's right.
because she is herself and she's a party girl, she probably wants to party for a couple of days before she lets you go. Yeah.
And on this channel, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, since we were talking a bit about the hellish things, and it sounds like Dungeon Academy is going into the hellish things. We continue our To Hell We Ride campaign, where the group of adventurers was exploring a noble's, one of the 4 dukes' estates in Waterdeep, or not Waterdeep, Jesus, Baldur's Gate. And they might have met her, and she may or may not try to punch their faces in, but we'll see this Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then next week, obviously, Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Ghost of Saltmarsh. Yeah, we're gonna fight not a kraken.
Yep.
Definitely not. No, wait, nothing bad ever happens here.
Sounds good.
Yep.
And again, thanks Sirenscape for the
They're super
background
awesome.
noise. Yeah, it's the best.
Exactly, Cal.
And with
Yeah.
that, we
See you guys next time.
so